In Epic Gaming Sonic, in Epic Gaming Sonic the Hedgehog news, dude, freaking SEGA has purchased the Angry Birds game developer ROVIO for $700 million money. Is it $700 million? 700 million Finnish dollars? British dollars? But some amount of Angry Birds funny money has exchanged hands between the people behind Sonic the Hedgehog in order to acquire the Angry Birds boys. I'm kind of surprised that SEGA has this much money to just do anything with. Reading through this article over here, which you can't see because this is a podcast. Shout out to Game Rant, dude. He's freaking kind of explaining it to me like people in business apparently don't like when you have a bunch of money sitting around that you're not using. So maybe they're claiming that perhaps SEGA would like to acquire the Angry Birds boys because it'll help their stocks or something and make it look like they're doing something, I guess, with their money, which is a good point. And obviously, I think it's a good investment. I mean, Angry Birds makes I think when they put their mind to it, they make good games, or at least, you know, they have made good games before. I'm comfortable saying, even if I can't think of one. But yeah, I guess there's some boring business explanation as to why this makes sense financially for SEGA. Blah, boring. I guess they do pretty well for themselves just making games, which is pretty cool. I mean, I don't really know what SEGA games do I even pay attention to. Like, I've played a lot of their mobile games, of course. But yeah, I'm not a big Sonic guy, so I guess I don't really pay attention to the stuff they put out. I like Super Monkey Ball. That's pretty lit. That's them, right? Yeah. Crazy Taxi. I mean, that's a classic, yeah. But they've also worked with Angry Birds freaking before. Hold on. They've actually done like crossovers with Angry Birds before. I remember on some of their mobile games in Sonic Dash, they had an Angry Birds event once or twice. And then I think in Angry Birds Epic, they also maybe had Sonic. I don't really remember what it was, but I know that they've done stuff before. So this isn't exactly out of the blue, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. God, imagine podcasting. Cringe. But while I was doing research before podcasting, it seems like it also makes sense because Angry Birds has not been doing the greatest financially, which might sound really obvious because they're Angry Birds. I mean, it's just like kind of a dead meme at this point, I guess. It's their brand is pretty old. It's like 15. How long ago did Angry Birds come out? Probably like 15 years ago, dude. And then it was like all the rage for a long time. There's probably tens of landfills filled across America, just stuffed with Angry Birds lunch boxes and plushies and tents and flags and pillowcases. Dude, it was freaking everywhere. And I think the first movie did really good for them, but then the second movie did not do very good. So I think that they are maybe not doing as well financially, so then maybe SEGA is picking them up. It's 700 babies. It's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of birdies that you're pissing off. That's a lot of feathers you ruffling. That's a lot of feathers exchanging hands here. I don't know, dude. It really could have interesting implications for the future of SEGA games and movies, could it though? I guess if they made a movie with Sonic in it, that'd be kind of interesting. Would they? That doesn't make much sense though.